I promised you a Hyper Japan video, and although it wasn't as intense as Comic Con, I still want to talk about some stuff. Hey. Last Friday for me was a pretty big day. Not only did I go and see The Incredibles 2, which, by the way, I went to my second ever convention, Hyper Japan London. Now, if you're into Japanese culture, I totally recommend it. I'm not even limiting that to traditional Japanese culture like kimonos and festivals. I'm talking anime, I'm talking games, I'm talking K-pop. And that's Korean. Unlike Comic Con, where everybody I saw was literally in cosplay, with Hyper Japan it was a bit more chill, so there weren't as many. So me, my sister and my friend who went together didn't have to feel bad about not cosplaying. It's not to say that we didn't see noticeable people on the train there. Thanks, car. Appreciate you. My sister and I saw people who were wearing Attack on Titan, a Pokemon bomber jacket, like, you know, kawaii. It was still fairly kind of obvious who was going, but it wasn't as out there as Comic Con. Which I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. And also because we went on a Friday and not Saturday or Sunday, it was really chill. It wasn't dead, but it wasn't as busy as it would have been on weekends. You'll see what I mean. Got there, I had a mental checklist of what I wanted to get. So I wanted to get Studio Ghibli merch, I wanted to get Persona 5 merch, and because it's a Japanese themed event, I was expecting to get something Animal Crossing related. They did not disappoint. I saw and got more than I expected to. I got these Persona necklaces, this is more Persona 5, and this is more just general Persona. It's the Priestess Arcana, which I figured out is actually me! Woo! Now, I don't know if you've seen Grave of the Fireflies or not. If you haven't, I do recommend it, though be warned, it is quite sad. This is an exact replica, and it's got the sweets of the sweets that one of the main characters eat. So, pretty cool. The majority of what I got was actually badges. Not all of them. I got Phantom Thieves from Persona 5. More Persona 5 stuff, woo! Got Teddy from Persona 4, which I was super surprised about at first, but then I realised that Persona 4 was actually really successful, so yeah. No Face, Sans, Totoro, Generic, Game Boy, Oriole, Blathers. It was the only Animal Crossing related thing that we found, but it counts. Oh yeah, and this ring, now part of my permanent jewellery collection that I keep on my body. Cool. Okay. Clap, clap. There were stalls dedicated to K-pop, there were stalls dedicated to Studio Ghibli, to games, to anime, you know, pretty standard for a convention, I think, considering this is my second one. There were even stalls dedicated to Japanese traditional clothing, like kimonos. My friend even tried on a kimono, and it looks really good. My sister and I also went and played some retro Bomberman, which I won, because I'm older. I think the best purchase that I made was this. I'd actually been eyeing up a few Totoro plushes online, but they had not been as cute as this. So I went up to the lady and I was like, how much is this? And she was like, £30. Now, it's not in my nature to haggle, because I'm socially uncomfortable and I don't like confrontation, and I'm not even sure if you're meant to haggle at these conventions. I told her, yeah, that's fine, let's do it. And she looks at me in shock. I was like, really? It was like she was expecting me to haggle or be shocked at the price, but she was incredibly thankful honestly, it shocked me, in a good way, of course. I'd never been bowed to in the way that, you know, I thanked her because I didn't know what to say, and, you know, good manners, kids. She was like, no, thank you, you're so kind. It's complicated, yeah. That was a good social interaction for me. Like, she was so kind and so thankful that it actually took me aback, in a good way, of course. Because she was so nice and so courteous, and because this is actually a really, really good pillow. I have her card, right here, and I'm gonna put her shop down below my face, and in the description, and her Instagram as well, because, it's damn good. And if she ever happens to stumble across this video, then thank you for your hospitality, and I love this. It's now a permanent fixture on my bed, so it's great. Let's look at Totoro close up. Okay. Fell. Let's look at Totoro close up. So. So cute. Comparison to Comic-Con, not too much happens at Hyper Japan, but it is a smaller event, it's not as well known, so of course it's not going to be as big, but it was still big. For the first floor, it was great. We went up to the second floor, not thinking it was going to be as big as it was, and we were like, oh my god! Also, we saw another toaster on the first floor. Okay, it's about this big. Now guess how much it was? I'll give you a few seconds. £800! Oh my! £800 for a plush that's this big? Why? My friend looked at the guy and was like, are you serious? Jeez. That's my point about the floors. The upstairs floor seems to go on forever. 10 out of 10. I would visit again.